Okay, so this was down at the Barrington Tops. I taped the GoPro just to the top of a torch that I had just to keep the focus and the light in the same location. And I found this when I got home. I didn't notice anything happening when I was there, but when you get home and everything and you start looking at the footage, so it's this shape here that we're looking at. Now this is one in America, but this is what it turns in. It sort of looks like this as the video progresses. It looks more like that one.
So did you hear anything this night as well, or you just only noticed this afterwards?
Afterwards.
Yeah.
And that's mostly the case with these guys, you know. They are so stealth that you don't really notice when they're there. And it all happened very fast, and you don't sort of see it until you get home, review the footage, slow it down, zoom it in, and then you start to see what shows up. And he's about to start standing up, and he moves off.
Right.
But
so is that couldn't be a bat? That couldn't be anything like that?
no. I go into it more here and slow it down more, zoom it in more, and yeah, you can clearly see, you know, the broad shoulders, the cone head. It's got sparse hair in the middle of its back. It's sort of patchy in there. It looks thicker on the shoulders and more patchy in the centre of its back.
It's definitely something, isn't it?
Yeah. So I was saying in the car ride up here, like, is it a physical thing, or is it more of a spiritual thing, or that also?
I think they can be both. The Aboriginal believe, the Kamilaroi tribe, they say that there's two kinds of Yowies. There's the Yowie and the Yowie.
Yeah.
And one is physical and one is metaphysical. Right. So they have it in their culture that there are two kinds. Yeah, that they're not purely just flesh and blood. Okay, this is the face.
Oh, yep.
Now that's how fast it happened. Now I slow it down, zoom it in.
Ugh. That is strange.
It's a definite eye, isn't it?
Yeah, and the nose as well.
I mean, it is the human condition that we try and find faces and things that...
That's a little too perfect.
Well...
It looks
Look
a bit
at
like
it.
a lamb.
No, it definitely does look like a face. I'm not taking that away from you for a second.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? About all this Bigfoot business,
It's
Yowie business.
fucking scary shit.
Isn't it scary? And they're talking about taking us this tunnel.
I think the shit that scares me more is like bringing it back to the ghost thing.
This is Luca. Luca moves. He's totally possessed. We had a full-on haunting the last 28 years.
Hang on. What are we talking about?
Basically demonic possession. That landed Caroline in hospital.
Of who?
Caroline, over there, in hospital.
No, but
Yeah.
of what?
A Yowie.
No, he's saying, yeah, this is demonic. This is demonic possession.
No, where did that come from?
That was super light. What?
I mean, we were sitting there, we were looking at bloody Yowies, and all of a sudden, old mate comes over and starts, this is me dull.
We went from Yowies to this.
Yeah. Oh, no, this leads into the Yowies.
He's a nice guy, but I started freaking the fuck out. So none of these are you?
No.
That's strange.
Yeah.
They were taking you.
Oh, I don't remember.
What are we looking for in there? I thought we were out here.
That's when we got the Yowies, because I put the first video on YouTube and everyone said those rocks and screams. They said that's Yowies. I thought it was ghosts. Yeah, we didn't have no idea. So this is how I end up with Ron and Jarny and
Right, okay.
doing this other stuff.
So you reckon the Yowies are in there?
No, they were pissed. They wanted their tunnel. We're in the tunnels pissing down rain, and they wanted their tunnel. They want us out.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Do
they
you
got.
think that was a Yowie noise?
Yeah, the rocks were. That was the warning to get the hell out. The screams.
Yeah.
We didn't hear the screams at the time. They was picked up in the recording. But the rocks, 9 rocks in total
Okay.
at that point.
Do you think the Yowie is real after what we've seen in these bushes and the evidence that they've shown us so far?
I mean, what they've shown us looks pretty solid to me.
It does. It does. I mean, you look at these in these woods, these bushes, and it is thick with forestation, like a girl in the 70s pubes. Like you cannot see through it.